Greetings, students. Welcome to Keywords and Concepts for the Spanish in California. So as we're proceeding through this unit, you're probably going to encounter lots of references to a fourth grade mission project, and you're going to be very confused. So I'm doing this video so that we can all be on the same page with the fourth grade mission project. So what on earth is a fourth grade mission project? All right. So in California, like most states, they do units on local history, right? If you grew up here, you would have learned about like the Susquehannocks and things like that, that resided in South Central PA before Europeans showed up. Same thing in California. So to teach their colonial history, California began requiring that there was a unit in fourth grade on the California mission system set up by the Spaniards, right? Fairly common assignments include having field trips to go see the missions, as well as making like dioramas of a local mission. So like you can actually go on the internet and see these dioramas, and they're made of like sugar cubes and toothpicks and stuff like you would have in school, right? In like a shoebox. You're making a little thing, right? Which sounds harmless. That sounds perfectly harmless. You're like children are just recreating a thing. What difference does it make? At least they're learning about the missions. At least they're learning about how California was settled. And yes, they are. But think about it like this. If your child was assigned a project to make a diorama of a concentration camp to learn about the Holocaust, or if they were tasked with making a diorama of a plantation to learn about slavery, how would you feel about that? It's a little icky, right? Like you're starting to go, oh, well, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't. Ooh, oh goodness. Right? So slowly, very slowly, people have started to point out that perhaps teaching this particular thing in this particular way is not the best idea, because most of these are really just about the architectural marvels of the missions, and they don't really learn who built them. Which is problematic. It's just kind of, oh, look, the gift from the Spanish that they gave to the native peoples. How lovely. So we're starting to work on that. They're starting to update the standards for this fourth grade curriculum to actually learn about how the missionaries treated the indigenous folks and not just about the missionaries. So we're trying to balance it out where we don't just learn about the Spanish, which is what they previously did. We're trying to learn about both groups, right? There were two groups of people there that interacted, that created a thing. And it's important that we learn about both of them and not privilege one side or the other. So that is what we needed to learn about the fourth grade mission project in California. This will be very useful as we move through our documentary and reading this week. All right, I'll see you in the next video.